Listen to 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star on your Amazon or Google smart speaker and just say, Alexa, play 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
It is the Blitz here on 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star. He's Joe Reinagel. I'm Jason Minix. If you're watching on YouTube, and you also see Brahmas running back John Lovett and linebacker Tavante Beckett. We'll introduce them in a moment, but we've got to get somebody else qualified, Joe, for those 3-day wristbands, the ACL Music Festival Week 2.
Gonna be fun.
It is going to be fun. So we're going to do a quick, easy trivia for this one.
Easy, huh?
Yeah, just be the first person to tell James Pledger, because the Brahmas did clinch a playoff spot yesterday, and we already know who their opponent will be in the playoffs. Who will the Brahmas beat to get to the UFL championship game?
Nice.
That is the question. First person that answers that at 210-656-ESPN, 656-3776. Will get qualified for those 3-day wristbands to ACL Music Festival Weekend 2. If you don't win them, you can always buy them at aclfest.com. 210-656-ESPN, 656-3776. So we're not going to talk about that yet for a minute, right? Because I would assume you guys know. But John Lovett, running back, Tavante Beckett, linebacker. John, you were saying some people on your team might not know?
Yeah, you'd be surprised who doesn't know like the next opponent, because they're so locked in on the things that we have to get done and so focused on team chemistry that the opponent doesn't really matter.
That sounds like just like cliche coach speak, but you're telling me that's real?
That's real. That's real.
Well,
we were
talking. Yeah, we were talking about that's good though.
Yeah,
doesn't matter who comes in the building.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, that's what you want in your team. You don't really want to look ahead too much. You kind of want to just stay locked in on what's in front of you. Stay tunnel vision on the weekend and what you got to handle, because every team is different. You got to handle them accordingly. So that's why you just stay on that tunnel vision. And then some of us, like you said, like we don't know if it's a Saturday or Sunday game till we get to that weekend.
Yeah,
then we play on Saturday, cool, let's go. We play Sunday, all right, we got an extra day. But mentality wise, we just like, all right, who we got? Let's go.
Who we got and let's go, and and you go
I
from
like
there.
That attitude.
Being in the UFL in a hub city, and it's cool that you guys played yesterday, beat Arlington, and then you guys, not the whole team, but some of you were lucky enough to get to stay.
Yes,
is that a reward?
Oh yeah,
definitely a reward. Not just a reward because you get to spend some time, but just to actually spend time and smell the air of San Antonio. Go for a walk on the Riverwalk and really enjoy the city and get to meet the people that we're representing. So that's important for us, and I know J Love feel the same way.
Yeah, most definitely. Like you just said, it's good to get out here around the community in San Antonio. We went to school today, got around some kids. That was awesome. The kids had a ton of energy.
Yeah,
like overwhelming. It was fun. It was really dope. So just to get around the community, do things, see things like Bex just said, and just get out here.
And then you're going to an Army base after this, right? Going over to San Houston.
I think they're
I was going to say that. Do you even know what you're doing today? You just get in the van and here's the next event.
Yeah,
we got our itinerary we follow.
Did you read it though?
I did not.
Just tell me what time and where.
Just let me know when I got to be up.
Exactly.
When the next school we got to go to, and after this we got to go to the base.
All right, so half the team got on the bus and went home last night, and I say half. The most of the team, except for 5-6 guys. And you guys got to hang back. You clinch a playoff spot yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
What was last night like? What did you guys do last night? Because I know you don't get to spend a lot of time enjoying what San Antonio has to offer.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's when you kind of still have that adrenaline, so it's hard to kind of eat after the game. Like you still in game mode. So for me, they download the film on our little iPad, and I just sat in the hotel room and just relaxed, man. Because you still in that game mode. You watch. All right,
now
film.
Pretend Wade Phillips sitting right there over there. Come on.
Like me, Tavante Beckett, like that's how I really get down, like that film. And then you watch, and when you make plays out there, that's all you want to look at. What more could I have done? Or I really made some plays. So I'm telling you, you don't really care.
So you didn't go out?
Nah, not at all. Because I'm still in this. Like last year, we made it to the playoffs, but we lost to Arlington. So for me, yesterday was just a little revenge game in a sense. And then also it's like I know for a fact work is not done. Work only get harder from here.
Right.
So it's like, what are you celebrating in a sense?
Now, how hard are you guys on yourselves when you're sitting there, when you're watching the film of yesterday's game? I mean, you're real critical of yourself.
Yeah, too critical, honestly. I don't give myself enough credit at all. But that's just how I always been, and that's how I get better. You know, I go through the film, I see holes that I might have missed or something I could have did better. Maybe turn my hand a different way. I could have knifed up field a little sooner before I got tackled. Just little things like that that always get you a little edge. So I'm always hard on myself.
Jeez, I can't even imagine. You know, watching that because you're talking about turning your hands a different way.
Yeah,
I mean, all the technical stuff.
It's just game of inches and timing. So everything matters.
Literally, like inches, timing. You might have seen something on the first drive, the second drive. You missed it and then you go back and watch film. Like, I gotta trust myself because that's what it is. You trust your instincts and your hard work, and then the play call. You put all that in and try to get the ball rolling on game day. And then, of course, mistakes are mine. So you're gonna make some mistakes out there, and that's what you go to film so you can. Okay, I made this mistake week 3. I can't make that mistake week 8.
Yeah, you can't. You can't make repeated mistakes.
So
right there.
That's where the film come in to help you out at because you see it full speed game rep. It's not NBA, or baseball. We don't get a whole bunch of games, so you work all year for these 10 games to 12 games, and that's where you start at.
Tavante Beckett, John Lovett in studio with us here on 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star. Of course, they play for the San Antonio Brahmas in the UFL. Both of you have had opportunities at the NFL level, and what I'm hearing from you is you got so much tape you can get out there because I'm guessing the goal is to get back and stick and
yes,
right.
Yes,
so the amount of attention you pay to the film study, what's the goal from here, or the next step for both of you guys? And John, we'll start with you. To get back to an NFL camp and make a team, a practice squad. Like, what's the next realistic opportunity for you?
My response is probably gonna be vanilla to you, but it's like one play focus. Like, I'm not worried about that. Like, to me, I feel like that's gonna come with it when I just put myself out there, when I just give everything my all, no cut corners. So for me, really, it's Birmingham. It's not even Birmingham. It's Tuesday, Wednesday practice. So that's what's in front of me right there. And
well, let's stream a little bit because there's another team in the Metroplex that has a star on their helmet.
No.
They lack running backs. They lack running backs. I think the four of us might be able to compete. I kid, but
I'm there. Like, whatever team in the NFL, I don't care what team it is. That's my goal right there, is to get back in NFL. But like I said,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Like I said, that's not the main focus as right now, as we still got work to do.
I would assume, though, that with the successful season you guys are having, and if that continues, you're not going to have to try. I mean, eyes are going to be on you guys.
Yeah.
That'll definitely help us.
Right.
Sure. The whole team, not just us.
And
the whole team. It'll get more eyes around us, more,
right.
People get to watching. And then
people love winners at the end of the day. You go out here, and this is a pro football league, and we go out here and show them that we can come in 4 months and put together this much bond and
right.
get together and go win a championship in 4 months. The blessings gonna come. But like Jay Love say, like, you kind of stay tunnel vision because we both played in the XFL last year. So if your opportunity gonna come, it's gonna come. It's really nothing. You can't go force it. You know what I mean? They find talent anywhere you at. So with us, it's just about staying locked in, man. Because we know if we win this championship, that'll benefit everything. So at the end of the day, you go win the championship, your blessings and your dreams and all that'll come.
Tavante, you got to be happy as hell to be out of Houston, though.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't saying it like that, but like, I ain't mad to be in San Antonio Brahmas because I remember playing at the Dome last year and we won in overtime, and it was just like they got the fans, they got some good jerseys, good food out here, like
that heat,
you indoors. So like, it's a lot of greatness that came with being able to come over here with Coach Wade and the staff, and it's just
being the only football team. They ain't got no football team in San Antonio besides the Road Runners.
That's right.
The fans like to come watch that, and they show that support. You feel it in that stadium.
It was. I was at the game yesterday. It's a lot of fun. I'm curious though, because when you were at Marshall, did you play in the Dome against UTSA?
No. So when I was only at Marshall for 2 years, I had to sit out my junior year, redshirt year, and then I played my junior, senior. So I only played 2 years, and we didn't get to go against UTSA.
All right. So
I
played against them.
You played against them?
I was at Baylor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool, man.
Were you on that Baylor team that UTSA beat?
Hey,
wait, right? I mean, that was
yeah. Pride in it.
Yeah.
We won one game that season. We won 1-11 our first year. We won 7-6 the next year. We got on UTSA pretty good. Third year, we won 11 games. Went to the Sugar Bowl.
Yeah,
There you go.
Bounce back.
Get a little
down
bounce
here.
back. That's what it's all
Down
about,
here.
though.
You hear that, man? That's they almost walked out on us.
Yeah.
That was about it.
Well, I mean,
You got to throw it in there.
Well, I
It
mean,
happened.
that was a first for UTSA.
Yes, it was.
You
Big
know.
win
Hey,
for
it
UTSA.
was.
that
That was.
meant a lot to
It
me.
was
Yeah.
I
huge,
didn't know
yeah.
how much it meant to him
Yeah.
because I'm not even from Texas, so little and like state rivals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I didn't much know like UTSA had Baylor on the radar like that.
Yeah.
But they did.
Yeah.
They did
were
rush
waiting.
the field after the game.
Oh yeah. Well,
Our
you know,
field.
you're trying to get established, right? And when you beat a team like Baylor,
Yeah,
on
for sure.
in their
that was
house,
a big win for them.
that's
For sure.
huge. Yeah, no doubt.
And then you go from Baylor to Penn State, right?
Yeah, I did a grad transfer year after COVID at Penn State.
How was that?
It was different, especially coming after COVID. You still got protocol stuff like that, so everyone's trying to be careful. But it's phenomenal out there. Like I can't describe what it's like out there. You would have to go there and feel it yourself. The energy is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Penn State.
Yeah.
Big Ten football. I mean, everybody says that's something different. Is it true?
Oh yeah. You want to play defense? You want to run the ball? You want to be a big time player? That's where you go.
That's it, huh?
Yeah.
So
Nice.
I've got to ask you, John is a running back, 5'11", 215, and you don't look 215 the way you carry it. When I see running backs, like when we go to Cowboys training camp every year in Oxnard, and you see the linemen, and then you see a lot of the skill guys. How in the hell do you do that?
You saying with the lineman?
No, well, I mean,
When you get hit
getting
by
hammered
guys
by
like
those
this.
guys. I mean, let's take another Penn State guy, Micah Parsons.
Right.
That guy hits you. How do you with your frame take the kind of pounding that running backs
the thing
take?
is, the difference is I'm not trying to take it. I'm trying to dish it. So it's like I'm not trying to receive hits. I'm in there with the same mindset as the other guy, if not better. So I'm trying to deliver the hit before it gets to me. And yeah, if you get to bracing up, taking hits, I feel like that's when your injury's gonna happen when that starts to, But yeah, I try to be the aggressor.
All right, so as a
Bring it.
linebacker, man, running back now, he's trying to hit you,
Right.
but you're trying to put a hurting on him, right?
Yeah. I mean, from a lot, linebacker perspective, especially with me, I'm getting downhill. Like he said, I'm going to punch before I get punched. So that's always and then he got the 300-pound lineman on his side. I got to get away from him and get off the blocks to get to the tackle. So a lot of that comes with timing, and that's when film study comes into play because you might see some tendencies, something that you can get a little edge on it and get a little advantage, and that's where film and little stuff, formations and all that starts to play a factor in a lot of these offenses that we're playing.
Well, Tavante, luckily you don't have to compete
I ain't gotta
against this
deal with him
guy
this
over here.
year.
I mean, he's having a hell of a
That's
year.
what I'm saying.
So what?
Oh no, we definitely compete.
Yeah.
Well, I know that.
yeah. I ain't gotta get him
Not
on
on
game
Saturday
day.
or
Right,
Sunday.
right,
Yeah, so
yeah.
I get the competition. I
Yeah.
understand. But when you're, do you study running backs
Yeah.
like that you're going to face and their tendencies and such?
Early on in my career, I used to study them, like need to know everything about them. But the more you get into football, man, it's kind of like all of them a little different, but you don't ever want to overthink it. It's all about my technique. Me getting downhill, me squaring up on a tackle, me having my shoulder and my foot on the same side, in a line to make this tackle. And that's what it comes down for me. I mean, I don't care who's running the ball. I just feel like if I'm in the right position and I'm being Tavante Beckett and I'm feeling good, oh yeah, anybody can get tackled. So that's the mentality.
Nice.
That's it. No, yesterday, fun game.
Yes, sir.
Fun first half, and the second half. I mean, it was a fun game all the way through.
Mhm.
Crowds into it.
Mhm.
You've got a home game this week against Birmingham.
Yes, sir.
They're undefeated.
Yep.
Right. And they won this a couple of years in a row in the variations of the leagues, clinching a playoff spot. You've done that.
Yep.
So this game, I mean, now you're still fighting to have that playoff game in San Antonio. But what's the mindset going in this week, knowing you've already clinched?
It's simple. 1-0.
Super.
Just 1-0.
Like I said, our answers might sound really vanilla,
But
but
that's
that's
really
what
it's
it
really
is.
all it is.
That's really what it
Well,
is.
there's got to be some motivation to hang a loss on these guys, so I would think,
No,
right?
but that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
our mentality is not even too much of, we playing
Birmingham
Birmingham.
undefeated
We
or
Yeah,
playing
yeah, yeah.
Doesn't matter if they
Like,
were 8-0 or
you get what I'm
0-8.
saying?
It doesn't matter.
Because we just played Houston Roughnecks and they gave us a game. We just played Arlington, they gave us a game. So we going into that thing, no matter what goes on, offense, defense, special teams, at the end of these 4 quarters, we just want to be 1-0. No matter how it happened, how many plays they made, long as we come out that win.
See, I'm looking at it, Jason. I want him to hang an L on these
Nah,
guys,
don't get
man.
me-
That's what I want.
Don't get it twisted. When we going out there before the game, the mentality when the mics go away, like we don't go out there and turn it up or not. Like we really bout that.
Do you think like and you could see them again in a championship game, right?
Yeah. But see, that's what I'm saying. Just we'll get there when we get
Get
there.
there when we get there.
So you don't want to get too
We
far
gonna handle
ahead.
this one.
Exactly.
And we'll get to whoever we got after that. We'll get to it when we get to it.
All right, so give us an idea what it's like in Arlington in this hub city. Do all the teams kind of stay in the same area? Do you see all these guys, or do you have
crazy.
do you have your own little area?
It's
that's
actually
just
pretty cool. I just wish we could stay out here with our team, like in San Antonio. Other than that, it's cool. I mean, the hub, is it in Arlington or in Dallas? I'm not sure, but we meet in Bedford, Texas.
It's up there.
We meet in Bedford.
Yeah, you're in North Texas.
It's better than last year.
Yeah, we meet in Bedford, Texas. We practice at Dragon Stadium in South Lake.
I
live in Dallas. That's like 40 minutes from the facility and stuff. So people live all over.
Right.
People live all over.
So you guys aren't all like in a hotel or
You can
anything.
honestly, if you lived in like Austin and you want to drive 2 hours every day, you could do that.
Yeah,
But that's not smart. But
So you just go home. It's like going to work and you go home.
Somewhere to stay.
exactly. Yep.
Like last year, we had to share hotels. Like we stayed with Arlington.
Not
Yeah.
fun.
You know what I mean? We so glad that's not like this year. So we just grateful to.
So it's better with the
Yeah,
leagues
definitely
merging.
better.
It's better for everybody.
definitely better.
It definitely. I don't want to stay in the hotel with the team I'm gonna play in the championship.
Yeah.
Like,
Do
that
you
was
guys see a difference from the merger as it was last year? Do you see?
Definitely a more competitive league.
I like
Yeah,
I like the USFL teams that they brought in. You know, I didn't get to play against them, and you know, from my experience of playing all them, they all physical, tough, and they all got some grit to them. So just don't let the records. I know y'all see the records, and it be 1-6 or 0, but all these teams in this league can play some football because they all
we're
got special
championship
players.
city here in San Antonio, though. So
Yep.
that's what we're looking for.
We need a
Come
pro
on,
football
J-Lo, they don't know,
championship.
J-Lo.
It's gonna be.
They don't even
Look,
know.
like we said, we don't talk too far ahead,
You know?
but you know,
1-0 right now.
There you go. There you go. 1-0 Saturday in the Alamo Dome against Birmingham. Get your tickets at theufl.com.
Make
It's
sure you
also
get
a
'em.
yellow out as you honor the military. You guys are
Love
wearing
it,
the
yeah.
shirts right
Yeah.
now. I saw
Can
a
we
kick
can we talk
promotion.
about that real quick?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we just really want y'all to pack the dome next week, you know, and please bring your yellow. You know, we got a great season unfolding right now, you know, and all our goals is right in front of us. You know, we really want this home field advantage so we can play a championship game in San Antonio. And, you know, it's really important that we get that support because we're going to put our best foot forward for y'all. And that's all. We just want some support. We want y'all to fill that dome up. And please wear your yellow for military appreciation.
Absolutely. And the UFL.com for tickets, there's a promo code YELLOW that has a ticket and T-shirt offer, so they can get the T-shirt with it. Good stuff.
2 for 1.
Yep, that's it. John Lovett, Tavante Beckett, man, congrats to a great season at this point, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Enjoy San Antonio while you can, and more importantly, the flight back to Dallas later. I know that's important to you.
Yes, sir.
It's the Blitz here on 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star.